Hello everyone, welcome to our YouTube series Know Your Paper. I am Praveen Thakre presenting you Object Oriented Programming C++ paper along with my mentor Dr. S.B. Kishore sir. Let us see what are the content of this particular video. So as you are observing on your screen the related contents. So let us move to the syllabus. As you are aware of, most of the universities are using in computer science C++, that is object oriented programming with C++. Of course, every university is not having the same title. It may vary from university to university. But let us see the syllabus of object oriented programming which is generalized in most of the places is same. So this is about the syllabus. Let us move to the paper, outline of the paper. So as you are aware of, C++ is a superset of C, that is C++ exhibit the nature of object oriented programming. It supports that concept. So but paper is begin with all the basic programming construct like data types, keywords, input output statement, control statement and function related concept. This is the first part of the paper, and in the second part of the paper, that is we are beginning with object oriented basic concept where we learn how to create a classes, how to create an object, other related concept of OOPS. In next part of the paper you will study the concept of constructor and destructor, operator overloading and inheritance, which are the very useful concept in C++ object oriented features. The next part that is related with the pointers. We are already learned pointers in C. So in this particular paper we are using pointers with objects. So pointers related operations with objects are to be part of this particular unit. The next part is related to the file handling. File handling is actually the concept where we are dealing with persistent storage, that is reading and writing operations. Whatever the data that we are actually writing to the persistent storage, we may read it from that particular file. There are sequential operations, there are random access operations can be performed on the file. So this is very important part when we are actually taking C++ as a complete programming language to develop any application. Let us understand the objectives or importance of the paper. As you are aware of, C++ is an improved version of C with object oriented features. So it's very important that to understand what exactly it is. So in object oriented programming we generally learn how to deal with user defined data types, that is objects. So in C++, which actually supports the concept of object oriented programming, which actually with the help of classes and objects we are actually fulfilling that particular need. In C++, actually the objects are the entities where we store the data, and that data can be accessed with the permission of the function. So being a object oriented programmer, we are making the data secured inside the objects. Okay, so here there are some concepts like data abstraction, encapsulation, which are useful to making a data secured in C++. A latter part of this paper that we will generally use for function or constructor overloading, operator overloading. These are the concepts that actually use as a feature of object oriented programming, feature like a polymorphism, where we are using the more than one functions or more than one constructors or operators with one name, that is known as a polymorphism. In C++, we are using the concept of inheritance, which supports the object oriented programming, that is reusability concept. So all these concepts that are actually the basics for most of the advanced programming languages like C Sharp, VC++, Python. And in C++ also, using the graphics, you may design some GUI based applications. Let us see some of the applications. Dear students, in most of the C++ programs are developed for real-time applications. It include desktop-based applications, system programs, networking software. Dear students, you might heard about games like a Snake game, Mario on your mobile and PC. So all these games are designed with the help of C++ itself. As I already told, in C++ you may design the GUI based applications. You heard something like MySQL and Postgres. These are the database management softwares which is actually written in C++. So if you want to go in the depth of the C++, these are the references, guys. These references are useful to go in the depth of the C++. Thank you so much.